Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Mimi. If you're new here, this is Mimi React, and this is my first official video on this channel. I am nervous and I'm excited, y'all. So this video is just my first reaction video, and we're going to be reacting to the Ultimatum. And the reason for me creating this whole channel, I'm just going to get right into it, so this introduction don't be too long so we can get right into the video. But I'm somebody who always, I'm into like the Love is Blind, all the reality shows on Netflix. I'm into them. So I always record my reaction on my Instagram. And my Instagram is very private. It's usually like it's families on there and some friends. I have like less than 300 followers on my Instagram. It's a private page, but I always record my reaction watching it. And my friends just love my reaction because they be like, yo, you be telling the truth. And sometimes I be funny. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Since my friends like my reaction and people that follow me like my reaction, I said, let me take this to YouTube. So that's why I created this channel. And I wanted to start with the Ultimatum because I wanted to start with a fresh new show, because I know we do have some shows out right now, but I wanted to start with Ultimatum. I really wanted to start with Love is Blind, but Love is Blind ain't gonna start. It's not the new Love is Blind. It's not starting until February, I think. So I was like, okay, then I created this channel about maybe a few weeks ago, and I said I'll just wait till Ultimatum come out. So the Ultimatum came out yesterday, and I watched the first 2 episodes. Man, boy, oh boy, let's get right into it. So the first 2 episodes, there are six couples, and I love some of the people, and some of them I was like, I don't know yet. I didn't want to speak too soon because y'all know that's how we all fell for Tyler on Love is Blind. Tyler and Ashley, we all loved him, and then he turned out to be the biggest villain. So I'm like, you know what? Let me take my time. Let me not speak too soon. So we have 6 couples, and with that being said, let's get right into it. Zaina and JR, yes, that's his name. She's 32 and he is 33, and they've been together for about 3 years. They met on a dating app. I thought that was very interesting. They met on a dating app, and interesting as in a good way. I don't mean in a bad way, because a lot of marriages nowadays, people meet on like social media, so I thought that was very interesting. And she offered an ultimatum because she felt as though they've been together 3 years. Like, bro, what are you waiting for? We've been together 3 years and we in our 30s. That's another thing too. She felt as though she's in her 30s, she's 32. She doesn't have enough time, especially when it comes to having children, because, geriatric pregnancy start at 35. So I do understand her concerns as to why she's offering the ultimatum. And he felt as though he might not be ready yet because, I don't know, I just feel like his excuses are just not solid enough for me. Let me just explain. His number one reason is the fact that he's been married before. He felt as though he needs enough time to get to know her. He sounded like he still needs some more time to get to know she's the one for him, as far as if she's a wife for him. And then he also mentioned infidelity in his past relationship. I'm not sure if this was in his marriage or if it was just a previous relationship, but he was cheated on. So I don't know if that's a concern, that something he's also thinking about, like, is this the woman for me? Can she be loyal to me? Because I don't know, he's just not giving me solid reason enough not to get married. Because if you've been with somebody 3 years, and to my understanding, they live together, and that's another thing too, y'all. Y'all don't beat me up for this, but I feel like it's hard for guys. It's hard for men to like want to marry you when y'all already living together. Y'all already do the wifey thing together, because you already share the same bed, eat, cook the same foods, sleep, probably drive same car, share each other car, do everything that married couple do already. So it's like, where is the pressure? That's just my opinion. I just feel like I understand where the complacency comes from his end. He's like, we're already doing this thing. So it's like, but then another thing that I thought was very interesting, when he said this, I kind of liked him a little bit, but then I changed my mind, y'all. When we got to episode 2, I kind of changed my mind about him. But when we were being introduced to him, he did mention that he was married before, and he got married really young at 22. So in my I was just thinking, I'm like, okay, I kind of like him for that. The fact that he's been married before. So that tells me that he's not afraid of commitment, because if you've been married before, that means you can commit, right? You can commit to a woman. So I'm like, okay, the fact that he's been married before, I'm going to give him some grace, because I ain't going to lie. The dude looked like a cheater. The dude looked like a player. He got the typical player look, but we cannot judge a book by its cover. So, and I kind of liked him a little bit when he said that, but then I'm like, let me not speak too soon, because we all know what happened with Ashley and Tyler. So I'm like, because we all love Tyler. I love Tyler. I was like, I love Ashley and Tyler. And then he turned out to be one of the biggest villains on the show. So I ain't gonna speak too soon on JR yet. But I thought that was very interesting. But he did say that he wanted kids. So I thought that was a good thing. But I don't know. I have mixed feelings about them as a couple. I don't think they're compatible, because I feel like there's not, watching them from episode 1 to 2, because I did watch the first 2 episodes, I just felt like they're both too full of themselves. His girl is over there trying to like, I don't know, she's just, we'll get into that, but the her going out there dating, you know how they date the other guys, they mingle to see who their trial partner is going to be. I felt like she was doing too much. I just felt like she was doing too much. He was doing too much too, between Aria, I think that's her name, Aria and Sandy. He was doing way too much. So the next couple, we have Cindy and Nick. Nick is 38, Cindy is 27. Let me see, make sure. Yes, Nick is 38, Cindy is 27. First off, let me say this. I love all the couples as far as look wise. They are all like well put together, well dressed, pretty, beautiful men, beautiful women. They all look well put together. So if we're going by looks, I feel like all of the couples are compatible based on looks. If we're going by looks, I feel like, and Cindy, I felt like she just want to have fun. She just want to have fun. He's the one that gave her the ultimatum, because obviously I'm assuming it has to do with age, because he's 38, she's 27. He wants to settle down and she's not ready, or she feels as though she's still young. And with them, I don't know. I really don't know, because Sandy gave me like, she want to have fun. She want to have fun, because the way she was moving with JR in episode 2, we're going to get into that. But she's pretty. She's beautiful. I just love her, and I love the way she talks. I just love her, right? Obviously, I like Nick too. Nick gives me handsome husband material. He gives me provider. That's the vibe he gives me now. I'm not saying that's who he is. And I hope I'm not speaking too soon for these people. But that's just the vibe that Nick gives me. And with them, I don't really have much to say about them. I just hope they make it. But I'm really scared that she might leave him for somebody more fun, for somebody like JR. I don't know. I feel like she just want to, because, okay, I'm going to say this. Looking at episode 2, it seems like her and JR, they seem compatible when in the sense of they just want to have fun. They both found each other very physically attracted to each other, and they just want to fuck. If we'll be honest, that's what they want to do. That's what it seems like. We're going to get into that, but that's what it seems like. And she just wasn't ready. So I don't really have much to say about them. They've been together for 2.5 years. If you guys see me looking down, it's because I have notes here. They've been together for 2.5 years, and yeah, he's ready to settle down and she's not ready. And we're going to see. I hope. I am his biggest supporter, because I do like the guy. The guy is just so smooth. He's just so swagged up. Like, I like him. Okay. All right. So we're going to get into the next couple. So the next couple, we have Mariah and Caleb. Mariah is 24 and Caleb is 29. Y'all, I love Mariah. I thought she was so pretty. I thought she's so well-spoken. I don't know. Like, I just love her. She gives me wifey material. That's what she gives me. She is the one that gave him the ultimatum. First off, I'm not gonna lie. I thought she was too young to be giving him ultimatum. You're only 24. Am I right? Yeah. She's 24, he's 29, right? So I thought she was too young. I'm like, girl, enjoy your youth. But there are when after listening to her talk, she's very mature for her age, and I feel as though she's very serious about the relationship. She's very serious about him. I love Caleb too. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. Caleb. They've been together 2 years. I really like him. Like, if I'm rooting for any couple, it's them two. Like, I really want them to work. So I hope their relationship being put to the test this season, I hope they really make it out. Like, they are one couple that I really like. I like both of them. So the next couple, we have Dave and Vanessa. Dave is 30. Hold on. Dave is 34 and Vanessa is 30. She is the one that she's the one that gave him the ultimatum, because obviously she wants to get married. They're in their 30s. And I thought it was so interesting to me because I really wanted to know why. She said that, and obviously we heard it from his mouth too, that he does want to get married, but then the marriage conversation makes them feel uncomfortable. That's what she said. She said whenever they have conversation about marriage, he seems uncomfortable. And that's another thing I don't understand about all of these couples, right? A lot of them being together 2-3 years. I feel like if marriage has been your number one goal, if you're dating for the intention of marriage, after 6 months to a year, you should get your answer if that's the person that you want to get married to. If they're not ready or they're not giving you signs after 6 months to a year or after a year, I would have been out the door, bruh. And I feel like, I don't know, like I feel like women, because it seems like the women are mostly the ones that's giving the ultimatum. There are a few guys that give ultimatums, but most of the season are the women are the ones giving the ultimatum. And I'm just like, you with this guy 2-3 years and you coming on the show to give him an ultimatum. That ultimatum should have been given like a year ago, 6 months ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we're here. So yeah, she said that he whenever they have a conversation about it, he seems very uncomfortable. He wants to get married. He does want children. And then there's something that he said to her that I was just like, I'm confused. He was like, he don't know why she's so fixated on marriage, but he is so committed to her. So to him, his commitment weighs more than marriage. That's what it seems like to me. And I'm just like, sir, what earth are you living on? Like, I mean, let me not say that because, the way this generation thinks about marriage is ridiculous. And I'm just like, for your age, he's in his 30s, you would think like a man would think different or like, and I don't know, their relationships, these people didn't get into like the flaws, like the deep issues in their relationship. So we don't really know what he is like, what kind of boyfriend he is to her. So we don't really know or what kind of girlfriend she is. So we don't really know the depth of their issue besides the fact that they don't want to get married or one person is not ready for marriage. But I'm just like, and they've been together, they were dating for 3 years. And I'm just like, I don't know. To him, it just seems like marriage is not important. And then she is saying that she wants to get married. And I just want to put this question out there. Y'all, I want you guys to talk to me in the comment. People that want to get married, right? If you're dating for long-term marriage, right? Or your marriage is your intention when you're getting married, when you are dating somebody. At what point do you ask that person, do you want to get married? Like, at what point? Do you ask them while you guys are courting, while you guys are talking? Or do you wait till you get in a relationship? Because I'm just like so confused. I think this is so important. I remember watching an episode from Their Future Wifey podcast. This was a long time ago. A young lady was there with her husband, and she said when they got together, when he asked her to be his girlfriend, she told him she can only be a girlfriend for a year. If after a year he doesn't propose, she was going to walk away. And after a year, and within the year mark, he proposed to her. They're married now. They've been married like 3 years. And I thought that's what it's supposed to be, right? Especially as a woman who is marriage minded. You want to get married, you want to have children, you want to have family. That's just my opinion, y'all. That's just my opinion. But I just thought like it was just weird with Dave and Vanessa. I really like Vanessa too. I don't have much to say about. I like Dave too. He looks like well calm. He's chill. He's so far. I hope I'm not speaking too soon for these people. Like I said, so far, I hope they don't turn out to be villains in this. But so far they seem chill, relaxed, cool. I like them. I like them together. So now let's get to the next couple. We have Aria, I hope I'm saying her name. Aria, or I hope I'm saying her name right. We have Aria, and then we have Scotty. Aria is 25 and Scotty is 30. First off, I thought they were so good looking together. Like, oh my God, Aria is so beautiful, y'all. She is gorgeous. Oh my God, that girl is so gorgeous. She is gorgeous. And one thing I love about her going into episode 2, I just love how she's so in tune with her emotions, how she's so honest. She says that she realized that she had some insecurities within her that she didn't know she had when she saw the way he was moving with the other girl. I thought it was so beautiful. Like, I love women I love beautiful, confident women, but then also realize when, hey, you might have some issues there. I just love that about her. And, he was the one that gave the ultimatum. Obviously, I guess because he's 30, maybe he just wants to get married right now. They've been dating for 3 years. He's the one that offered an ultimatum. She said that she wasn't ready for marriage yet because, one, they live in different cities. They don't live together. And then 2, if she gets married to him now, she will have to sacrifice moving to him. And then also she said she's at the peak of her career. She didn't mention what she does. I don't know if she did. Maybe I missed that part, but she didn't mention what she does. But she said she's at the peak of her career. I'm assuming maybe she's in corporate America or maybe she's in the entertainment industry. But she said she's at the peak of her career and she doesn't want to move out of her city to, live with him. And, because once you get married, you got to move in to your husband, whatever. So she doesn't want to sacrifice that just yet. But my thing is, I do understand where she's coming from, and I do understand that she's young. She's like, what, 25? She's young. So I do understand where she's coming from, but I feel as though like a career, you're never going to get ready for marriage if you think you're at the peak of your career, because your career is just gonna, if you're at the peak of your career, you should always think going higher. And if you always think going higher in your career, when are you going to have time? You guys, it's so windy. I hope you guys are not hearing that through the mics. It's so windy outside. But I'm just thinking, like, I feel like one of the mistakes a lot of women make, especially Black women, a lot of times we put our careers above marriage, above committed relationships, above children. We want to achieve all the degrees, get to the top of the corporate ladder, and then get ready for marriage. I feel like you can do both, I feel like I know so many boss women who are married, have children, work from home, work in corporate America. They're project. I have girlfriends. One of my close friends, she's a manager at her job, and she's a mom, she's a wife, she's a homeowner, and she's a boss woman. So I feel like you can do both. So I just hope, she can, I just hope whatever test that they're going to get through this relationship, through this, through the show, whatever test the relationship is going to go through, I just hope they can make it out. And I really like them together because I thought they were so good looking together. And he seems, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to speak too soon for these men. I don't want to speak too soon for these men. I don't want to speak too soon for the women either, because a lot of them seem so chill and, put together and, non-confrontational. It's only 2 episodes in, so I don't want to speak for nobody yet. But he seems well put together. He seems chill. He seems, into her. He seems like, you can tell she deeply, deeply loved this man. Yo, it is so windy outside. I keep hearing that wind. I hope you guys are not hearing that through the mic. But yeah, it is so windy. But yo, I hope that they really make it through, because she feels as though, she did mention too, she doesn't want to invest everything in this relationship and then put the relationship over her career and then have resentment towards him at the end, because I think she said her mom went through something similar with her dad. Yeah, so I feel as though, this is my personal opinion. Y'all don't come for me in the comments. Don't come for me in the comments, y'all. But this is just my personal opinion. I feel like men or women, putting your career before marriage, before relationship, I just think it's not the way to go, because I feel like you can do both. A lot of times people say they don't have time for relationship, they don't have time for this, they don't have time for that, because they're so invested in their career, they're so invested in taking all these exams, studying to get all these degrees. But I feel like you can do both. If you're with the right person is going to support you through that. That's what I think. And in this case, Aria and Scotty, I think, I don't know, we don't know, but I feel like if they really, really have that conversation, I don't think he will even mind moving into her city. I don't think so. That's just my opinion. I don't think so. And if like I said, I don't know what her career is. Maybe her career surrounds the city that she lives in. I think that's something that they can achieve if they really want to make it, if they really want to get married. So yeah, I just don't think that's solid enough reason. Another thing too that he mentioned about their relationship, he says that the distance, because they are kind of in a long distance relationship because they live in different cities. So he's mentioned that the distance between them kind of prevent them to have this solid emotional connection. And I do understand that to a sense, because you want to be all up on this person, you want to hang with this person every day. They probably don't see each other every day. They probably see each other maybe once or twice a week. And sometimes for some people that's enough time, and some people that's not enough. Or maybe they probably don't even see each other as much, because I don't know what kind of career she has. Like I said, I don't know if she's in the entertainment industry. I don't know if she's in corporate America. If she's in corporate America, I feel like she could definitely do it, because if you're in corporate America, you can get a remote job where you can move and work from anywhere. So unless she mentioned that and I didn't really catch it. But yeah, so with them, I really hope, I like them together as well. I really like them together. I don't like her for JR. I really don't like her for JR. I don't like her for JR. So, but I really hope they make it. I really do hope they make it, because I really have hope and trust in them. The last couple, we have Micah and Chanel. So they didn't really show much of them, but Micah and Chanel, I thought Chanel was like that calm, quiet, chill, pretty, smart girlfriend, but she crazy. That's the vibe. I don't know. That's the vibe that she gives me. She gives me like the quiet, crazy girlfriend. But she's the one that offered the ultimatum, and I think, I don't know, like, there's not much I have to say about them. I just think they're so cute together. And I thought they were so into each other. I thought they love each other so much. And you could see that through the screen. Like, he's just so into her. And I don't know, it's because maybe they both look young, or maybe they're both just, I don't know why he's not ready for marriage. They didn't really get into that, but she's the one that offered him the ultimatum. He feels as though it's just not the right time. He didn't really give any solid reason. He just feels as though he's just not ready yet. It's not the right time. And honestly, I feel as though, as a woman, if a man is telling you he's not ready yet or it's not the right time, you really don't want to push him, because if you push him or rush him into marriage, he might just not be the husband that you want. He just might not show up in the marriage as the husband that you expect him to be. He did mention that, he's been there for her through some difficult times. When they met, he said she used to do Uber Eats. He would go with her to like locations to drop off orders and things like that. And I thought that was very sweet, because he pretty much met her at her lowest. Well, I don't know if that's her lowest, but that's a low place to be. Maybe, I don't know if that was the only job she had at the time, but But for him to come with you, to drop off orders, to make sure you're safe, to make sure you're good, I thought that was very sweet of him. So he did mention that he has been with her since, he has been with her since day one. He loves her. He's committed to her. And you could see it through the screen. Like, he is deeply in love with that girl. So I really hope they make it. And yeah, and then we're going to fast forward it. And then we got to JR, and let's talk about JR and Cindy. Sandy, sorry. I keep saying Cindy, is Sandy. JR and Sandy, they look like I mentioned before, they look like they just want to smash, y'all. They look like I don't know, like, she seems like, I don't know, it seems like she's just not ready. I'm sorry. She's just not ready. Her boyfriend is 38, and she's young. She's 27. And you could see it. She act her age, and she is just not ready. They are all like smiling and being flirty with each other, and they all like, I don't know, like, I just felt like I kind of liked JR in the very beginning, but when it got to the way he was acting with Sandy, I just was like, no, boy, no. And then his girl too, like, what's her name? Zaina too was doing the most with Scotty. I'm like, boy, girl, she was doing the most. I don't know, like the way they were just, I don't know. I feel like Zaina and JR, I don't have any hope in them, because I feel like they're the same people in different bodies. They're the same people in different bodies. She's just saying that I feel like she's really not ready for marriage. She just want kids. That's just, y'all, I'm sorry if that come out wrong, but I just feel like she's not ready for marriage. I feel like she just wants some kids, because that's the main reason she's saying she wants to get married, is because she says she wants some kids and her biological clock is ticking. Because there's nothing about this woman that's giving wifey material. There's nothing. The way she's dressing, like, he even had to say to her, don't wear this in front of them, in front of whoever you're hanging out with, or whoever don't dress like this. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like this is just me, y'all. Please rip me in the comment if you think I'm wrong for this. Okay. I just feel like she's just not giving wifey material, right? I just feel like she's not giving wifey material. She just wants to, she just want to have fun. Vanessa and Nick, I thought their date went pretty well. I thought the conversation was very productive. I thought it was very classy. Like I said, I like Nick. Nick is a very chill guy. Vanessa's cool too. I really like them together. I like them, with their date. I just like them as a person. And then we have Chanel and Dave. Chanel and Dave had a meet up. Like I said, Chanel is my girl. I like Chanel. I think, she's chill. I don't really have much to say. And then we had Micah and Mariah. Their date went well as well. There's not much to say about them. And then Aria and Caleb had a date. Their date went well. Not much to say about them either. And then the triangle. Let's talk about the triangle for a second. The triangle between JR, Aria, and Sandy. I thought that was very interesting, because he said he was into Sandy because, she's feisty, she's fire, she's fun. And then he's into Aria because she seems like a wifey material. She's smart, she's pretty. And then I'm like, boy, what do you want? Like, you want to have your cake and eat it too. You like both of you. Like, what do you want? Are you here to look for a hookup, or are you here to look for a wife? Like, what do you want? Because he kind of giving me like mixed, I have this mixed feelings about him. Like, I don't know. I just have a feeling that I'm not gonna like JR this season. I'm really don't want to be that, because he seems like a really good person when he talks, especially when he was having conversation with Aria. Their conversations were very productive. She asked the right questions. But then when he came to Sandy, they just like talk about sexual stuff, being sexual with each other, asking her what kind of kisser is she, and even kissed her. And I'm just like, boy, like, no. So that triangle is a mess. That triangle is a mess. And I really, really hope that Arya doesn't take him serious, because she seems like she's already invested in him. Like, her emotions were already invested in him. I really hope going forward she doesn't take him serious. And I really hope, I really want Arya to be, or maybe, I really hope he shows her all the reasons why her and Scotty belong together. Because I don't know what their relationship with her and Scotty, Arya and Scotty, but Arya and Scotty gives me like good marriage vibe. Like, I feel like they will make a good couple if they get married. They just have the right people around them, meaning like they go to counseling. They have like married people as mentors, have the right friends around them. I see them like making it, because they don't really have like solid red flag issues besides her career, besides them living in different cities. Those are not red flags in relationships. I don't think those are red flags. I think those are things that can be worked around if y'all really sit down and put some things in place. So like, I really don't like JR for her. Now we're gonna get to the decision. So this is actually, the decision was episode 2. The decision, well, some of what I just explained was episode 1. So the decision, so Scotty picked Zaina. I just feel like what Zaina likes about Scotty the most is what she's missing in JR, which is he's complimenting her, he's making her feel seen and heard. And I think JR is not giving that, because JR is too full of himself. JR seems so self-centered in their relationship. I might be wrong, but that's the vibe I'm getting from JR. He seems so self-centered. He seems like he feels like he's the prize in the relationship and she's just there. That's the vibe JR is giving me. But I feel like that's probably why they're they picked each other. But yeah, Scotty picked Zaina, Zaina picked Scotty, and then we went to and then Mariah picked Micah, and I really like Micah. Micah is so chill, yo. I really, really like Micah. Like, I really like Micah. And I hope him and Chanel makes it through. I really do. I hope all of these people that I hope the people that they are linked with give them enough reason to realize that they're actual partners worth more. Because I really want to see them together. Like, I really like Micah and I really like Chanel for him, based on what we've seen so far in the first 2 episodes. So Mariah picked Micah picked Mariah, Chanel picked Dave. I like Dave. And I'm gonna be honest, I really liked all the guys except for JR. JR is the only person, it's the only red flag so far. It's the only red flag. And Zaina is the only girl that I don't really like as much right now. And Sandy, it's not that I don't like Sandy. I just feel like she's doing too much. Sandy is doing too much. Like, I feel like she's not focusing on what the show is about, which is putting your relationship to the test to see if your partner is actually your compatible partner, if you guys can make it through marriage, right? She's not doing that. I feel like she just wants to fuck. She just want to have fun. And I think that's what she's given. But yeah, other than, the Zaina and Sandy, I'm not so much of a fan of them. The rest of the girls I really like, the cool collective. And the guys, I like all the guys except for JR. JR is not it right now. He's not. The first 2 episodes are not giving it. But let's see how they do in these relationship trial marriages. But let's see how they do. So far, yeah, that's and then we have, of course, Chanel picked Dave and Dave picked Chanel. And I like I said, I mentioned that again, and I'll say it again. Micah got so emotional when Dave picked Chanel because, and then he says, that's his best friend, and he told Dave, please treat her right, please make sure you do right by her. And I thought that was so cute. I thought that was so beautiful. I really, 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 really hope that Chanel and Micah makes it. And yeah, and that was the end. That was the end of episode 2. So I guess episode 3 is where we're gonna see who Dave. I said who Dave. Episode 3 is where we're gonna find out who JR picked. So that was the end of episode 2. Dave picked Chanel, and that was it. And then as soon as JR was about to announce his pick, and it ended. So I'm gonna watch episode 3 to 5. And then, yeah, we come back. Let me know what you guys think about this reaction so far. But y'all, we are in for a ride. We are in for a ride because I don't know about some of these couples, yo. I don't know about some of these couples. But anyways, thank you guys so much. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because I'll be coming in, with, like I said, I'll be coming in with my reactions with the rest of the season and of course other shows, pop culture news. So I am happy and excited and looking forward to the rest of the season of the Ultimatum. I will see you guys later. Peace.